We are watching the flash flooding that's happening to our north, but this specific video will be focusing on how conditions may play out for South Texas in the Corpus Christi area. All of the energy focusing to our north for now. We are watching the flash. The current time is 11 a.m. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith, and this is going to be a quick update on what is happening across Texas. So we do have some isolated showers in the coastal bend. Rainfall rates up in the hill country are closer to 3 inches per hour. Flood watch until 1 p.m. and the hill country terrain is what really increases that flooding risk. So you can see all of the heavy rainfall there, mostly north of San Antonio. Kerrville kind of taking the brunt of it, or just west of Kerrville, but also up towards San Angelo. Further to the south, not a lot of rain falling in our local watershed. Most of this rain, or the rain on the Guadalupe, that's going to flow into Canyon Lake. Canyon Lake is north of San Antonio, between San Antonio and Austin, and it is below 50% full. So this will be a beneficial rainfall for that lake. Also a lot of rain there between Abilene and areas along Interstate 10. So anyone traveling up that direction for the 4th of July, use extreme caution. We've got flash flood warnings. Flood watch is now extended until 7 p.m. It was initially until 1 p.m. The flood watch has been extended. The flood warning now makes it all the way up to Canyon Lake, and that is going to be until Saturday at 7:12 p.m. So still anticipating the Guadalupe River. Again, that is where the worst conditions have been. All of that will be flowing downstream and into Canyon Lake with flooding potential, almost a wall of water rushing down. So you can see those flash flood warnings are until at least 2 p.m. And there's still rain in that area. As that vortex is spinning, it's essentially created a mesoscale convective vortex. And what we're watching is what path this will take. Overall, showing signs of weakening as it continues, but still some really heavy rain on the south side of that system. And what is happening is this is the current radar. This is how our model is handling it. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And it shows the weakening trend through this evening. By the time fireworks are being shot in the coastal bend, everything should be good to go. We are looking at a low chance of an isolated shower, but energy associated with this is going to kind of get split. Some of it's going to split to the southwest, some of it's going to stay in the San Antonio or the hill country area, more so shifting a little bit more to the Victoria Crossroads region up toward Austin and Waco. That will have the potential of some heavy rainfall that could result in flooding early Saturday morning. A lot of the targets staying north of the coastal bend at this time. Now there is a chance some of this energy could shift here or there, and that would create more rain for us. So that's just something to watch out for. But overall for the 4th of July, we have a low chance of an isolated shower, nothing substantial. The biggest impact will be heat and wind. We're also rather breezy. So this is the storm energy shifting to the east Friday evening. I think that's where something pops up overnight and into Saturday morning. Now the energy does get pulled across South Texas, but it's going to get weaker as it's pulled to the southwest. And I don't anticipate a whole lot to come from that. So we'll talk about stuff happening next week when next week is here, but let's get through this weekend first. So you see there's this nice little trough, and there is an area of low pressure that essentially is going to change and weaken as this high pressure off to the west builds. That's going to push the moisture and the energy south, potentially into South Texas. Again, a lot of the model data showing the target zone, more so Victoria up toward Austin, as the potential for heavy rainfall Saturday morning. However, I can't rule out the chance for some pockets of heavy rainfall in the coastal bend. We still think it looks mostly scattered. So here's one more look at it. As you can see, convection starting Friday night into Saturday morning, mostly to our north, Victoria up toward Austin and Waco. But a few of those storms could impact areas such as Bee County, Refugio County, Aransas County. You have the best shot at getting any of that heavy rainfall, it looks like. So once again, here's one last look at your 4th of July forecast for the coastal bend. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith signing off. Thank you so much for watching.